man, you're definitely joining my village. Oh, wow. This one gives a lot of points. Crazy. Alrighty, so that is really crazy, man. Hey everyone, this is Thecos. Today I'm bringing you my solo playthrough of Villages of Valeria. A pretty cool tableau builder where you like build up your village. Like everybody is like playing a duke or duchess, building up their village, trying to like impress the king, right? So that your village will be the new capital of Valeria. In the solo game, of course, I'm playing by myself. There's also no bot. I'm just trying to like reach a good score, so to speak, right? So before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. So before we get started, let me just quickly set up the game. All right, and that is the setup of the game for solo game. I will not go into the multiplayer rules in this in today's playthrough, but the setup is a little bit different. Also, the rules are a little bit different, right? But the general premise of the game, of how that you acquire cards and how you play them, is still the same. There's like one major difference, that when I discard cards, usually in a multiplayer game, you discard them on these stacks here. In a solo game, you just trash them. You just remove them from the game, right? So that is a little bit different. But apart from that, you can make out how to play this game multiplayer when you watch me play today. All right, so we're trying to build out our village. We are playing until this deck of cards is depleted, and then we just count up our points. We get points for everything in these little shield symbols here, right? So everything in the top right. And there are also cards like this one, for example, where it says like I get 1 point per adventurer, right? So that is also something I get points for. And that's what we do in this game. Before we start playing, just a few more things. We have here an adventurer row. Adventurers we cannot just put in our hands, right? We can only take building cards into our hands. Adventurers we can put directly in our village as soon as we satisfy the condition on the left here of these, that we have built these buildings, right? To build buildings, we need to have the resources here. We will build out more resources. In a moment, we will just add one more to that stack. And apart from that, we can do like these 5 actions here in order to build our village. I will get to that when we start playing. One more thing we need to do now for the setup is we need to choose one of our cards and develop it, right? We just need to take it, turn it over like this, and then put it under that card so we have more resources, right? But let me just see what I have here. So the buildings that I have here, they all need stone and they all need magic. So that might be something that I could use here. And here we need magic and also food and wood. Food might actually be quite important, as is wood, right? That is a good question, but so let me just see. This one is good to have later on. This is good to have. These here are, this one is not super interesting, and this one isn't very interesting either. So I will take this one here, the magic one, and I will just put this here. So now I have these 2 resources at my disposal. It might be a little bit not enough space here to actually use that card. Let me just do one small thing. I'll do it like this, because this way I have more room, because I will build up more resources here, and that might be a little bit too high. All right, now we can start playing. There are 5 actions. I will just roughly go over them, and then then I will just start playing. So I can put it on harvest, develop, build, recruit, or tax, and then I do that action. If I put it on harvest, I just draw 3 cards. That's it. I can never have more than 8 cards, right? So if I would have to draw 3 cards, and I have 7 already, I'll only draw up to 8, for example. Then I can develop. Develop means I trash 1 card, so I need to take 1 card from my hand and discard it from the game, and then I can add another card as a resource to my castle. So I can turn it over like this and tuck it under there. Then I can build. Build means that I can add a building from my hand to my village. I do that by using the resources, right? So if I had these 3 resources, for example, I will just put the coins on the coin symbols on the respective resources here, and then I could build the building, and I would have to draw a card. That is mandatory because that is a timer, right? Then I can recruit. Recruit means that I spend 2 coins, I put them back into the bank, so I can't use them for resources anymore. And then I can add an adventurer to my village, but only if I satisfy the conditions. The conditions on the very left. So for example, this one here, the blacksmith needs 2 worker buildings. And you see the type of building in the top left here. Last thing I can do is tax. That means I can trash 1 card in my hand in order to gain 1 gold from the bank again, right? These are all the actions that I can do. There are a few more like smaller rules in between, but I will get to those. Well, when we get to those, right? I don't want to explain too much before we actually start playing. So let me just kind of check here. I cannot build anything at the moment, right? I don't have enough resources. So I will definitely have to develop. Will have to add like resources there. I do need rock, so that is important, but I want to keep this card. This card is only kind of interesting. It has like a lot of points, but I can get points other ways as well. So I will now develop. That means I need to trash a card. Actually, no, let me harvest first. Just draw 3 cards. One more thing, if I build, I can only have 1 building, like 1 type of building in my village at once. So for example, if I had 2 taverns, I can only build 1 of them, right? But the tavern is actually pretty good. I would like to have that. The rest, the tannery could be interesting. It's very cheap. That is good. And I have 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. I can have 1 more. The farm is only okay. You know what? I will just draw a card from the top of the stack. That's a good card for trashing then, maybe. So, and then let me add 2 new cards here, right? So the timer is ticking down. All right, so now at the beginning of my turn, before I choose an action, I usually do the refresh phase, but I will get to that when we get to that because I haven't used any resources yet. All right, so, oh, by the way, this one is a wild resource, right? So I could build the tannery. I think the tannery might be an idea. Yeah, I think that's an idea. I will tell you in a moment why. I will build the tannery. To do so, I need to spend that resource, which is a fruit, which is a food, I mean. So I put just the gold coin on the wild resource, providing me with that food. And now you see here, there is a lightning bolt with a coin. That means that's an instant effect, and I get a coin from the bank. That's good. It's just good to have. All right. So that was our, and now I need to also draw a card. This one is pretty nice. Oh, this one is very nice. I definitely want that for later. So, and now we do the refresh phase. Refresh phase means I take like all the coins that are here on the right, I take them off and put them on my castle again so I can use them again. There are none. And all the coins on the left, I slide to the right. That means it always takes like 2 turns until I have my spent resources back, because I cannot put a coin on here again, right? This coin needs to be gone first before I can use that resource again, right? This is why I built the tannery already, because I need 1 turn here, and in this turn I will now develop. So let me see what I can trash. This one is just okay, actually. So I will trash the encampment. Just trash that, put that aside. And I will add, what did I say? I think this one here was only semi-interesting, right? I think so, yeah. That was only semi-interesting here. So I will take the oracle and turn that over here like this. So I have 1 more resource. Okay, very good. That was my turn. Now, refresh phase. This one is removed. So now I have 3 resources. So you see you're like building up your resources and you're trying to manage your turns as efficiently as possible. I'm not the most efficient player, but I can at least try to work with it. What I will definitely want to build is the Workers Guild. I will definitely do that. So I need a food. Oh, I can't build it yet. Ooh, I still need wood or food. Okay, let me see. 2, 4, 6. I have 6 cards. Is there any card I can add? Oh, the cloister is very good. I really want this. And tax I want as well. And this one I want. The tavern as well. Is there any card that I have in my hand that is also there? No, there isn't. You know what? It's kind of a lost turn, but I will harvest to draw 3 cards. I can only draw 2. But I will draw 2 from the top of the stack. Harbor and Armory. Okay. Okay, wonderful. And then for the next turn, I will develop. The Armory isn't too great either. It isn't too great either, but I don't need stone. This one could be a good card, but I can't keep everything. So I will actually develop the harbor. I will trash the armory in order to use the harbor and put it there, so I have one more resource. That was kind of a lost turn, but that's the way it is. So now for my next turn, I will now build. So I now want to build the Workers Guild. And what you do is, it's kind of sad for the artwork, right? But what you do is you like stack the same kinds of buildings, because then you see like at one glance which buildings you have, right? So you have to cover the artwork, but that's it. All right, so I need 1 food, I need 1 wood, and I need 1 stone. Right there. Okay, so I can build this. Also, I need to draw a card. Is there a card that I like? This one isn't too bad. This one gives me 1 food every time I build the farm, and I don't have that. Didn't I discard a farm? No, I didn't. I'm gonna take the farm. Okay, so that's not too bad. So now refresh phase. You pull all of that to the right here. So I cannot build at the moment. I don't have enough resources, right? I would only have magic, and that's not enough. So I can do something else. I don't. 2, 4, 6. Drawing 2 cards would be kind of a waste again. What I could do is I could try to develop even more, but that also doesn't really help me too much, right? I want to build this one soon, but this one is very expensive. So for that, I would need to develop, right? So let me see what I can develop. Which cards are not that important? This one gives me like 6 points. That's a lot. This one is very important as well, right? But actually, this will not be as important later on, after I have developed. I would have to build this at the very beginning, and I couldn't build this now. So I will actually trash this, although it kind of hurts, in order to develop one more time. And I will develop this one here, the farm, I think. Because the farm is good, yes, but I'd rather have the resource. There we go. Okay. Oh, by the way, it developed. I often forget to actually put that castle there. Okay, so we refresh everything here. That's good. Like this. Okay. So, and now I have 5 resources. Now I should have everything that I need to build. So, I need a food. I need a wood. I need a stone. Oh no, I don't have enough coins. Wait. I need to get coins first. So I will actually do the tax action, right? So, no, I will do the harvest action. Sorry about that. I need to draw 3 cards. So let's see. The encampment isn't very interesting. So that's a good card for trashing. Put it in the back. The inn is also not a card I find very interesting. It might also be good for trashing. The wizard's tower is pretty nice, actually. I definitely want to build that later on. Okay. So let's put these here. Like this. So and now I would like to, now I will tax, right? I will go to tax. That means I will now trash a card in order to gain a coin like this. And then the next turn I can now build the cathedral. That's definitely what I want. So that's 1 food, 1 wood, 1 stone, 1 magic, and another magic. Wow, that was a very, very expensive card. But now every time I tax, I get 2 coins instead of 1, and that is really valuable, because coins are very important, not only for resource but also for getting adventurers. And adventurers are like kind of, in my opinion at least, like the key, because they can gain a lot of points. 2 things I want to mention here. one thing is there is supposed to be an errata for this game. I have searched online, wide and far, and I couldn't find it. But there are supposed to be rules that this deck, for solo play at least, only consists of 10 cards, the Adventurer deck. I couldn't find these rules. Also, some people have said online you can't choose the same action twice in a row. I also couldn't find that rule. So neither in the rulebook nor online, I couldn't find an errata. So I would just play it that I can do the same action like twice in a row. And also that I can get as many adventures as I want to. This can be kind of broken. There is one adventurer that can like really break this game, in my opinion. That you can get like only adventurers, like so many adventurers, right? And you could like kind of work against that by limiting the card count here and also not being able to do the same action twice in a row. But I couldn't find the rules. So if you know the rules, please post them in the comments. Tell me where I can find them. I couldn't find them, so I will just play it the way it is written in the rulebook that I own. Because I couldn't find anything online. Alright, so what will I do now? Now I've built. That's fine. I can't build again. Also, I can't recruit. So I will just draw cards. I need to be a little bit careful because I haven't done very much yet, but I will still draw cards. Anything very interesting here? The Forger's Den could be interesting. The Thief's Den is very interesting because I get 2 coins. So I would definitely take this one here. I don't have it, right? I don't have it. So I would take the Thief's Den for sure. Let me just put it right there. And the rest is only kind of interesting, right? So I can always draw cards if I want to. For the adventurers here, I want to have 2 of each if possible, right? So I would have 2 of each. Like one of these helmet things would be okay. So let me get an armory, and then we'll just draw one from the top. Laborium, that is not very interesting. That's good for trashing. All right. Oh, that was Harvest, by the way. So let me put that there. I always forget that because when I play solo, I just do one of these 5 actions and that's it, right? There's no need to put it there. That's why I sometimes forget. So don't be too angry with me if I forget that off and on. Okay, these all need less coins. So what I will do is I will now recruit, I think. But I can also recruit a little bit later. It doesn't really matter because the one I would recruit is this one here. Well, that one gives me stuff immediately. 2, 4, 6, but I have too many cards. That doesn't make sense. So maybe let me tax first because I need to get rid of a few cards. So I will trash 1 card here in order to get now 2 coins, right? I have all 7 coins that are in the bank because I just taxed that. That's pretty nice. And then I will build the monastery, I think. I think that's not too bad. Yeah, I will build the monastery. So go to build. I need 1 wood and 1 stone, 1 magic and another magic, just like that. Put that right here. So every time I build now, if I build such one of these holy buildings, I just get a resource for free. So I can now build something like the Wizard's Tower, right? Much more easily. And now I need to draw a card again. Is there anything that I really want to build? Like the Forger's Den could be kind of interesting. So when I tax, I can actually get 3 cards. That might be an idea. So let me get the Forger's Den. I think that's not too bad. Okay, so that is nice. Alrighty. Okay, so now we move them all over here. I will now recruit, right? That means I now pay 2 gold in order to add someone to my villager. And let me add 2, 4, 6, 7. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I think I will actually add the baker to my village. That means I need 2 of the worker buildings, which I have. That's fine. And as an immediate effect, I draw 2 cards and gain 1 coin. So I gain 1 coin back. And I gain 2 cards. I already have 7, so I can only draw 1. That's fine. So I'm pretty fine with actually drawing cards at the moment. That means I should really build the Forges then next round. Which card will I take? Is there anything that is really interesting for me? Something like this, like a passive income wouldn't be too bad, but having three of the worker buildings, only kind of. Well, it's interesting here, right? No, not really. It's not really interesting. So let me just see. I could also build the witch's hut, right? Yeah, let me take the witch's hut. I think that one is quite interesting. So let me take that one. Okay, cool. That was my recruit action. Now these all go back here like this. And I think I'm ready to build something now. So let me just build. Yeah, I think I will build the forges then. For the future, that is pretty nice, I think. So let me build that one. That is one food, one wood, and also one magic. Like that. Okay. And then I need to draw a card again. Is there anything interesting? I don't really think so. This one here, the keep, for example, this one allows me to take a card from an opponent, but since I don't have any opponent, I can just draw one card, right? Like the mine could be kind of interesting, but only kind of. You know what? Let me draw the mine. That's fine. And that was a rhyme. Oh, there's another mine. Okay, so I can also trash that and take that one later on. That is fine. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's fine. Okay, so that was my build action. So now we refresh everything here. And I will now definitely recruit someone. So what I can now go really wild, right? I think I might actually take the cleric. I can do it because I have one hammer and like one worker building and 2 holy buildings. So I can take the cleric now. That costs me 2 coins. And that is pretty crazy now, because now when I tax, I get a card, I get a coin, I get another coin, and I can trash a card for a coin. So the card I get, I can just trash immediately for a coin. That means I get 4 coins every time I tax. That is pretty crazy. That is a pretty nice engine. I've never built that one before. That's a pretty nice engine. So, this one gives me 1 point per coin. So if I like just do like tax the last 2 rounds, I just get 6 coins. 6 points. That's not too bad. I could work with that. Okay, so these are now refreshed. So let's put these back down here. I could go even more crazy, right? And build the blacksmith. Like hire that one, because every time I develop, I can trash another card for a coin. So I can get like a lot of coins. I think I will do that. I will now recruit. Again, I think I forgot to move that before. Let me recruit the blacksmith. I do have 2 worker buildings, so that's fine. That's pretty crazy now. That is not too bad. The bishop lets me, every time I tax, I can draw another card. That is crazy. I see some crazy plays here. Alright, let me tax. That means I get 1 coin plus 2 extra. Also, I can draw a card. I will just draw the mine. And I can now trash a card for another coin. So my tax action is pretty crazy. I just tax once, and I can hire 2, like recruit 2 people. And that's what I mean, right? Like recruiting people can get like really out of hand at some point. So that's why maybe it makes sense to limit that to 10 and also not be able to do the same action twice in a row. So let me see. We have a lot of resources now. So now I can just build cards that give a lot of points, right? Like the tavern. See this. The last time I played, I did something similar. I had a different engine, but I was able to get like a lot of adventurers too with a different engine, and I played the tavern. And the tavern just gives me like 1 point per adventurer. So I can essentially add 1 point to each adventurer. That is pretty crazy. So I would definitely build that again. So let me go to build, go to the food, and another food, and wood, and stone. Then I can build that tavern here. Then I draw another card. Doesn't really matter. 2, 4, 6. I have 7 cards. I have way too many cards. I need to like get rid of them somehow. Let me just see. Oh wait, did I trash a card for the tax action? I think I didn't. So let me also remove that mine. I think I forgot to trash a card. Just a moment ago. Anything interesting here? I just need like high points at the moment, right? So let me just take the witch's hut, for example. It's not interesting anymore. Let me just take the keep. All right, that works. Then these go to the right here. Then let me recruit. Actually, this one I cannot even afford, right? I cannot afford this one. So, I might actually have to take a card that gives me more resources, or I have to develop. I could also do that. I think I have a pretty crazy coin engine at the moment. I think I wouldn't need this one here. Or I could also do this one here. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Let me now develop. I need to trash a card. Yeah, the witch's hut is still not interesting. I will trash this one in order to develop this one here. Let me just put that up a little bit more. Like this here. There we go. That is nice. Okay, then these are all refreshed. Like this. Then I can now build the keep. That is one food, another food, a stone, and another stone. So I can build that keep right here. And I can immediately draw another card. The village square is very good because that one gives me 1 point per one of these worker buildings. And I already have that. I already have like a similar effect here, right? So these give me a lot of points. So I want to build a lot of worker buildings. I want to get a lot of adventurers and just high points. That's all I want to do now. And I need to hurry up because the game is close to being done. So now I just need to like manage the many resources I have. Need to manage them well. All right. So like the champion would be good, right? Just 3 points. So let me just spend 2 coins here, 2 gold in order to get the champion. Oh no, I can't get it yet. I can't get it yet. I'm still missing one of these buildings. Well, then I could just build the armory, right? Next round. Yeah, I could do that. I could build the armory next round. Can I... How about the mercenary? I can hire the mercenary. So let me hire that one then. That's fine as well. I can hire the mercenary because I do have these 2 buildings here, once each, and I get a coin immediately back. That is just nuts. Totally nuts. Also, I forgot to trash a card to get a building when I developed just a moment ago. So I will do that retrospectively. I hope that is fine for you. Let me just... Yeah, the Wizard's Tower would be actually nice to have. These are all pretty good, right? These are all pretty good. This one would be 6 points. That's a lot, but that's only 2 points. So let me get rid of that one in order to gain that coin. There's a reason for that, because I think I want to recruit again, actually. So these are all now returned here. Now I will build the armory for now. Armory right here. That means one of these, and also a wild resource. Do I get any bonus when I build? Only when I build these. Okay, that's fine. And then I can draw a card again. Is there anything interesting? Actually, I need cards that I can trash. This one isn't interesting. This is good for trashing. Okay. And then I will recruit. I will now recruit the one that I wanted. That was the champion over there. That costs me 2. So let me take the champion and put it right here. So every time I harvest, I can now draw a card if I want to. I don't want to draw cards too quickly, right? That's why I'm going like a lot for adventures at the moment. I forgot to do this. So now it's the next turn. So now these are refreshed again. Let me maybe recruit another one, because that's just a lot of points. The highest one would be the wizard. I have one of each building, so I can recruit him. That is wonderful. Let me spend 2 to get the wizard. In a multiplayer game, you would only spend 1 to recruit, right? But there are more players also, and you have less coins, right? You like get less coins and less resources in a multiplayer game anyway. So it's not as fast, but that's why we have like less cards here. So there are many more building cards, right? But in the solo game, you only have 35 cards you play with. Okay, so that was another recruit action. That was fine. So now I need cash again. So I will go to tax. So I will get 3 coins. Oops. I will get 1 card. Let me get... These are all not amazing, right? So let me get something like, I don't know, the guard tower. I mean, let me get the fountain, I guess. And then I can also trash 1 card in order to get another coin. Oh man, it's going well here. And now you see kind of the broken strategy, right? I'm not going through the deck here, right? Not really, right? Only because I'm using that action here in order to draw cards. These actions are all not mandatory, right? These are all optional. So I just can like get adventurers and go slowly through the deck only, right? I still would like to get this one here because that one gives me 2, 3, 4, 5 points with just 1 card. So I think that's 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. If I do that, then I can't recruit right away. So I think instead I will do another recruit action. They all don't give a whole lot of points. This one gives me 1 per entire set, I suppose, which I have. So that's 2 points. Or it's giving me 1 point for each resource. I will have to check the rules actually. Give me just a moment. I just checked it out. Actually, that gives me 1 point for each of these resources. And I have 2, 4, 5 plus that 1 card. That's 6 points for that card plus that one here. That's 7 points for that card. Well, that is crazy. I have 1 of each, so I can definitely recruit this guy. Yeah, I mean, my man, you're definitely joining my village. Oh, wow. This one gives a lot of points. Crazy. Alrighty, so that is really crazy, man. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of coins at the moment. So I will do another tax action. So I will trash 1 card. And I will gain 1, 2, I will gain 3 gold. And I could now draw a card and trash a card, but I don't want that. I don't want to do that, right? Because I don't want to go through the deck too quickly. And now I will build the village square. That one costs 1 food. 1 wood, another wood, stone, and magic. So pretty much almost everything that I have, that works. And I need to draw another card. That is actually compulsory, right? I need to draw a card. This one is good. This one is okay. Let me draw one that I don't want to build. Actually, this one is like 3 points, right? But then again, these like give me more points, right? So essentially, I think I just want to draw a card that I can trash maybe. So this one wouldn't be interesting. Let me take this one. All right, very good. So these are going to the right, and I still have 2 coins left here in order to recruit. I will do so. The necromancer gives me 2 points. That's not too bad. So I do have everything for that, right? Yeah, I do have everything for the necromancer, and now I can draw 1 card per one of these key symbols, but I don't want to. I don't want to go through the deck too quickly. So I'm actually fine at the moment. All right, so these are all refreshed again. Let me see if I can build something that I want. Do I want to build something? The honor tower I do want to build at some point. But if I build it now, then I don't have enough coins to recruit someone. What do the barracks do? These are not very interesting. Not really. So let me... Well, I will lose a turn anyway. So let me build the honor tower. Like this here, right? And that costs me 1 food, 1 wood, 1 stone, and another stone. So that works. I need to draw another card. I don't really have any buildings I want to build anymore. Maybe like the market could be good. Do I have enough resources for that? I could have enough resources for that. So let me take this one here. Okay, so if I build 1 more building, then the game is over. So I want to recruit a lot until then. I can't recruit this turn, so I will do the tax action. So I will trash 1 card in order to get only 2 coins, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. I do need 5 coins at the end for the the market to build that, right? So I can't forget that. I need to draw a card pretty soon because I need to trash cards soon if I want to get gold. So I'll have to see how I do it. Okay, so let me spend 2 coins in order to recruit someone again. Most points, the rogue, and I do have 2 of the shadow buildings here, so that's fine. Welcome. I don't want to do the special action because I don't want to draw cards at the moment. I don't want to like advance too quickly here. Then I will spend 2 more coins to get someone else. This one gives me 1 per gold coin. I will have 5 gold coins at the end for sure because I want to build the market at the end, right? So let me take the bard. Oh, can I take the bard? Yes, I can. So that's good. So now I will do the tax action. So sorry, I forgot to go to recruit. I will take the tax action. I will trash this card here in order to gain 3 gold. Like this. Also, I could draw a card and trash a card, but I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And then I will go to the build action. And I will now build the market here. And the market costs me 2 food, 1 wood, 1 stone, and 1 magic. I will get 2 coins immediately. I only get this one here because there's only 1 left, and I draw 1 card, and that's the end of the game because the last card from the deck was drawn. Also, if I like took one of these cards and then did it like this, right? Same thing. This deck is now empty, and that's it. So now we count up all of our points, and for that we do it in 2 steps. First of all, like in 3 steps. 3 steps actually. So first of all, we just count up all the points in the top right here. So that's 2, 4, 7, 9, 11, 12, 14, 17, 20, 22, 23, 24, 27, 30, 32, 33, 35, 37 points. That is not too bad for just the raw points, right? Then we do all the special abilities here. So this one here, I just get 3 points. This one gives me 1 point per one of these buildings, so that's 7 points here already. So we're now at 44 points, which is really not bad. Nothing here. Here you get 1 per adventurer. That's 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. That's another 10 points. So we're now at 54 points. Here I get 3 points for these. So we're at 57. Here I get nothing. Here I get 1 for each resource that I have. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 5. So we're now at 62 points, which is a pretty good score. And you get 1 point per gold coin. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 7. So I'm at 69. And also I get 1 point for each coin in my possession, not only on the castle card, but also that I'm using as resources. So that's 2, 4, 5, well, all of them. That's another 7 points. So I'm now at, if I haven't counted that up incorrectly, 76 points. So why do I sound enthusiastic? Well, let me get the rules and show you, because here, you see that? You have 5 rankings here. And here is 90 29 or fewer points, 30 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59. And 60 points and more is Imperator. Congratulations, you've built the capital city of Valeria. 60 plus points. I have 76. That's 16 points more. That has happened to me almost every game. That I'm just able to take the adventurer engine and just use the adventurer engine to my advantage, right? You just need buildings in here that generate coins somehow, right? This time I did it this way, that the tax action just gave me like 4 coins, like 3 to 4 coins, and also like a few coins that I got immediately, right? That was one thing. Last game I remember that I did in preparation for this video. I mean, I've played more games than that, but still. The last time I did it, I had a card. I didn't see it now. Here it is. Last time I had the summoner. And that one is crazy because that one gives you like 1 coin back when you recruit. So you spend 2 coins but get 1 coin back, right? So you can also like recruit like crazy. And that is like, if you don't do the adventure thing that I just did, I think the game is much more balanced. But this, either I'm doing like something wrong regarding the rules, but I have read the rule book several times. I even have watched the video too, just to be safe, right? I think I'm doing everything correctly, but wow. I always get like really good points here, and I'm not like amazing at games. I think I'm pretty decent, right? And that was my playthrough of Villages of Valeria. I like the game. I think it's a good game. It will probably not stay in my collection just because I have a very large collection, and like this, building up your resources and using them then for new cards. Also, other games are doing that, like Splendor. This game does have other things going for it. For example, if you play a multiplayer game, you have like a follow action. So you do one action, like the build action, and every other player can do the build action in a weaker form. But also that mechanism exists in other games now, right? So in general, this is a very cool tableau builder. I like it. But I mostly play it solo because multiplayer I play other games. And for solo, I also play other games usually, so it will probably not stay in my collection. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game. This just means I just have way too many games, right? So, yeah. Definitely a very good game if you like tableau builders, if you like this thing of managing your resources and building up a nice tableau in a specific number of turns. Very cool for solo, even just for solo. It's a pretty good game. And I think if you can also play multiplayer additionally, this even goes up more in value. So, pretty good game. I like it. I like it a lot. It's probably not strong enough to stay in my collection, personally. But that is always like a matter of preference, right? Alright, well, that was my playthrough of Villages of Valeria. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for sticking to the very end. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support very much. Especially I want to give a thanks to my patrons, and the biggest shout out goes out to Thecos for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. You can support me by watching, liking and commenting my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.